Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natasha, and I share memory keeping process videos here on my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a quick process video using the bright and colorful collection from Cocoa Daisy for the month of January 2022 called Confetti Wishes. Today's prompt is all about rainbow, and when I was doing the unboxing of this month's collection, I just gasped when I saw this paper. I thought it was so beautiful. I love all of the bright colors. I love the subtle differences in the patterns and the texture that is in this pattern piece of paper. So right away I knew that I wanted to use this beautiful pattern paper from the classified memory keeping kit for this rainbow project. I just thought it was just too good and just so inspiring. Anyways, so my first step I did off camera was I trimmed down my pattern piece of paper into the Life Crafted album size, which is approximately a standard traveler's notebook size. So I cut that down, I punched my holes so that way I wouldn't run into any issues down the road when I was adding my layers on. And first off, I'm building this subtle pattern here that is going to cascade down the left hand side of the paper. I am using two different stamp sets that are brand new in the Cocoa Daisy shop with florals and fauna. They're just super beautiful, and I am doing some tone on tone stamping. If you're unfamiliar with tone on tone stamping, that is when you take an ink color or a paper and you're going to stamp the image with a color that is the same of the patterned paper. So for example, here I'm zoomed right on in to the blues and greens, and I have gone ahead and using my stamp, I'm stamping a tone on tone image, so that green on top of the other greens. So here's another example of the blue, and I did overlap some of the darker tones into the lighter tones just to give it some visual interest. Overall, I just love how this turned out. It is really subtle, but also gives it that unique flair, and I just really love all of those dainty details. I did, as this is quite busy with the colors, stick to primarily 3 different stamps. Now, you could go all out and use all of the different ones. It's just personal preference. For me, I found just selecting the 3 and using that was my best bet. I did want to mention that the inks that I'm using are primarily the distressed oxide inks. The only ink that is not a distressed oxide is going to be that like chartreuse yellow. I'll go ahead and add a link down below of the different ink colors that I've used in case you're interested, of course, as always, along with the other Cocoa Daisy products that I've been using throughout this process video. Now that I've got my stamping all set, I just love how that turned out. I'm going to be adding some of the embellishments that have the adhesive back already on them to this layout. I wanted to bring elements of black and white to the layout to balance all of the bold colors. I absolutely adore the contrast that this provides. I also printed my photo out in black and white. This was with my dear friend Rachel back in September, and we were in a restaurant and the background was quite busy, and so printing the photo in black and white allows me to not have to awkwardly crop the photo too much. It's not distracting here in my layout, and of course that black and white just ties everything in. For my embellishments, I'm going ahead and placing these in a visual triangle, and I'm also staggering them off of the page. I really love how this looks. I think it gives a fluid motion throughout the layout, and I just love placing things just off the layout. I feel it really plays with your eye, and I just really love the look. Next up, I want to add some more embellishments to the left-hand side for that tone-on-tone look, but also to play with the whimsical vibes. I really love these stickers in the Daisy add-on sticker kit. They're perfect size for a traveler's notebook. This is by far my most favorite sticker kit that is offered by Cocoa Daisy. So I'm just looking for an assortment of different deco here to add throughout the layout. I also really liked using these stickers because they do have the white and black elements along with the color, which I think really plays nicely with the other details on the page. If you're new here, I love to layer and add some more layers. If you've watched a few of my process videos, that is no surprise to you. I am going ahead and adding one of the rub-ons to my cluster here that I have. I definitely recommend when using the rub-ons that you cut out the desired rub-on that you are wanting to add to your layout. I think that this makes them a lot friendlier and easier to use. It can be kind of a challenge when you're trying to use the whole sheet, and if it sticks to it, it can be a bit of a problem. So I definitely recommend that tip there. Now I've shown you my process, I just wanted to hop back on and share with you some of the other details that I've added off of camera. I added these alpha stickers that were actually from the October collection. I wanted something that was more tone on tone with these warmer oranges and pink colors. And the alphas that I had received are kind of these more bold lime green. So I really like that, and I've added a little subtitle there. And then I also added this little, we can call it a quarter sheet here, and I've cut this down, a journal card down to kind of create this tab. Now what I'll show you here, I've got a Life Crafted album. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in here to show you my idea and thought process behind this. So I've got, you know, great friends here, and this is timeless. So this is kind of a continuation here of the colors that are on the pattern paper. My photo is still able to be a focal point once you turn the page. I've added this little pocket here. This is also a cut down journal card that I cut into a square, and then using a circle punch, I went ahead and little bit off the corners there. This little tab is just also a strip of that pattern paper that I used, and I just cut the little diamond tag at the end there just for some detail. I added a puffy sticker and a word strip sticker there. And then on the other side, I used more of the adhesive die cuts and the washi tape, so that way I still have a cohesive look with these two different elements. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video today. It's been a while since I put a process video together. It's going to be really great now that the holidays have passed, and hopefully there's a bit more time in the new year to be able to share some more projects with you all. If you did enjoy this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up to let me know, and also subscribe to see other memory keeping content like this. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.